theory, we are up and running. Things are happening. Stuff, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I think I've got all the requisite things open. Why did you... Computer, don't vex me. Don't start with me right now. This is your only warning. You can be turned into scrap at any moment. Okay, good. There was a moment of concern where I was like, oh, what would happen if all of my saves were gone? The answer would be this stream would end instantly, and I would pretend there was massive technical issues preventing me from even starting. Just quickly refreshing my memory of what we had and where we were. I remember the location, I just don't remember where we were at equipment-wise and just how bad things were. Because I remember certain lizards being a problem. Specifically, lizard men with swords that would one-shot on me immediately. Gonna have to reacquaint myself with the controls, but should be okay as far as that goes. That is the cycle spell button. That's the stabbing button. Okay. I appear to have gained mana, which is interesting. Nope, missed me. Easy there, buddy. Well, I'm out of juice, so this is gonna get complicated. There we go. Ah, okay. We do actually get some back on kill. I did not notice that before. But I think I was a little preoccupied to notice. What do I have set as my shortcut item right now? Nothing. Oh, right, because I ran out of golden grass. Right. I remember now. Right. Probably want those on the shortcut for now. Because magic stones can just turn into more health anyway, because we have our heal. Okay. What are we... The one thing I didn't look at. How are we doing on gems? Terrible. Okay. Can't just make no more rings, then. Oh, that's right, because we just went to the shop right before stopping. Right. Not about to fuck with that beehive, because we remember what happened last time with beehives, I'm sure. And even if everyone else doesn't remember, I remember. And I don't want to repeat that experience. Yet again, the brain kicks in moments before I perish, going, you know, that lizard man was looking this way. And then death. Death. Okay, let's stop screwing around with that idea, though. Let's see if we can press on through the poison land. I feel like that might be more viable in terms of forward progress. Man, there's a lot of lizard men here. So I'm willing to bet, after I say that, more than likely I'm supposed to be going through that area where the bridges are in order to actually go properly forward. But when has that stopped me? Going anywhere but where I'm supposed to be is about normal. This does involve navigating these switchbacks here, which might end in me falling off a ledge and dying miserable death. Just for sake of my sanity, though. Can I afford... nope, that is most assuredly out of my price range now. Okay. Do I want to buy some extra... golden grass for the trip or something, then? The answer is yeah, I may as well buy some more golden grass.
You can get to the beach by going through the forest.
Then again, he does say going through the forest would get me to the beach. I don't have to go through the valley.
It's easier to go through the valley, but there is poison blocking the way.
I can just walk through the poison. We've done that once already. But finding my way to the beach through that might be complicated. Considering we didn't get anywhere the first time. I'm still trying to figure out if this guy's dead or not. No, he's breathing. He's most definitely alive. For now. Gotta get used to the way this guy runs around again. Okay. To go run through poison hell. Means we equip Earth Heal and run for our lives. Hey, Nimble. How's it going? Yep. Once more into the poison. He's gonna be shooting laser eyes at us. Everything's fine. I'm alright. Worked most of the day and then decided this was a good idea. I don't like that sound behind me. Actually, it might not be behind me. It might be in front of me. Work was mostly dull, thankfully, instead of being an issue like it usually is. I hope I'm going the right way. We went most of this way last time, and then I jumped off a ledge. So I'm assuming the correct path is somewhere this way. Especially since there is this section that doesn't have any poison. Oh, absolutely. This was more to the point, very early PS2. I hesitate to say it was a launch title, but I think it was, if not at launch window. Oh right, these guys are immune to everything that isn't magic. There we go. Oh, that's where I got that golden seed. Okay. Big boy, who I'm not going to deal with, because he takes way too much damage before he dies. I could have just went the other way and not dealt with that problem. Okay. May or may not be committing most of this path to memory as much as I can, because I'm anticipating having to make this trip more than once as a result of perishing. Can't imagine where I'm getting that idea from. Oh, wait. We might be onto something here. 'Cause I don't think we saw this last time. I think we took a turn somewhere and missed this. If there's a save point, that usually means there's something relevant somewhere nearby. Of course, this might also be leading to... Okay, that is... Okay, we were here. Because that's the ledge I jumped off, and this is the slingshot hell room. I have some guesses as to where to go based on things NPCs said. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm making an educated guess. Because usually the worse things get, the more likely you are you're going the right way. Well, this does not seem particularly helpful. A dead end with a healing item in it. The healing item is all well and lovely, but, Big Man's a bit of a problem. How you doing, gentlemen? Don't throw those at me. Yeah. The early Final Fantasies definitely hammered that lesson home with vigorous pain and death. So that lesson was equal parts, this is the correct way, and this is where you do not belong. Whoop. That was a surprise to find around a corner. What's in the box? Ring of Magic. Currently, not very helpful. Don't have anything I can make another magic ring with. I'm so glad I didn't bother to fight all those slingers. That would have been a miserable experience. Ooh, dead gem. I don't think I've gotten one of those till now. That's probably a dark gem. I'm assuming... Hey. What are you doing here? You were back at the camp. I thought you were dead.
Well, it's been a while. Good to see that you're safe.
How in the name of fuck did you get here?
I'm chasing after the team leader. I'll try to capture him. If I can't, then I have no choice but to kill him. Now, I know what you're doing here. You came here to find out what the research team is doing, huh?
Why is your hand covered in blood?
I owe you one anyway. Let me tell you everything I know about their mission.
Now, of course, I have to prompt him
The
to
research team
continue
was
that
looking for
thought.
what is called the Eternal Ring.
That's nothing I didn't already know.
20 years ago, the Socian people on this island were destroyed. The ring they had seemed to be the Eternal Ring.
Okay.
That ring is said to have some strange power. The elders
Also
called
that,
it
yeah.
the Eternal Power.
He's just kind of sitting on a rock in this whole disaster area here, which leads to the question of, how did he get past the poison? How did he get past the slingers, and the big robot guys, and the ghosts, and the clubmen, all with just a sword? No injuries, aside from some blood on his hand that might not even be his.
Maybe, I don't know. For the benefit of
There's
hanging
a lot of
or their
problems
own
here.
greed. I don't know. I have no idea what they want with such power. Most of the members of the team didn't even know what they were researching. The elders didn't trust the team leader, so they hired me and sent me in to join the team.
So he's a spy sent by the elders to watch the group that the elders sent. I'm a spy sent by the Royal Guard to watch the group the Elders sent. On the one hand, we've got a common line here. On the other, we should be killing each other.
They told me that if the team leader gets greedy, kill him and take the ring.
I mean, too late?
Maybe the leader has already found the ring. There's a possibility that the ring is what transformed him.
If it is, you have no hope then. You are
It
screwed.
seems as if you can use strange powers.
Maybe.
If those powers are magic, maybe you're a descendant of the Solshan people. I saw a young woman one time.
Huh.
She was using power similar to yours. She was with a man who wore a mask. The moment they noticed me, they ran away.
Maybe that's Lila.
Her name was Lila.
There it is. God damn it.
Well, that's all I know. I'll be going now.
Alrighty.
There's an old building just ahead. That's where I'm going. Maybe I'll find out something about the ring. Whether you're a knight or a mercenary, your most important mission is to return alive.
He's got a good point about that. The main objective of any mission should always be surviving said mission. Now he conveniently walks out of frame, so whatever nonsense he does to get around, we're not allowed to see. Because he's just gone. He should be down here at the end of this tunnel, but you'll notice he's just gone. Poof. For all we know, he's a ghost. He might already be dead. But the music has changed. We are most assuredly in a new area. What is this area called, video game? Tell me your secrets. We are now in the mine ruins. Okay. That doesn't sound like a beach, but you know what? I'm interested. Yeah, no, this is looking very not beach. Okay, the elevator works. I already don't like this idea. Rats with fire tails. Does not appear to be interested in doing combat, though. It wants to run for its life. Let's just put an end to that. Considering it's sitting on my elevator. Oh, did that clipped into the elevator, so I'm gonna have to lift the elevator in order to get the item. I don't even know if I wanted this rat tail that badly. I am at a minor impasse now, though. Okay, good. I was wondering how I was gonna get the elevator back down. Because that was gonna be a problem. Oh, bye. That's a self-solving problem. Oh, I already don't like you guys. Yep, I very much dislike everything that you lot are about with your fancy magic. Make the strangest noises when you die, though. Ow. I would like to learn this explode my face spell that you know. And I suppose on some level I should be worried that they're providing me with the greater healing items. What's the deal with these rats? Okay, if you corner them, they'll attack you, just like real rats. Oh, nope, that one just wants blood. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that spell does nothing to you. This rat's just a bastard. Okay, you know what? He's safely out of the way. We need to be anywhere else. Ow, my back. Oh, those rats do poison. Great, great. I'm so glad. Whoop. I don't care if there's anything else in that room right now. We want to be anywhere else. Why did these rats go from running away to wanting to bite my legs off? Yeah, this seems like a place I want to go. Sure. Ow. Okay, good. The rat fell off the elevator. Are you throwing magic at me from there? Not really. You're trying to, but not succeeding. He's gonna succeed, though. Oh boy, everything about this is unpleasant. I had a real bad feeling about what was gonna happen when I spun on him like that, but we weren't in a position to do much else. Did the music really bug already? Yep, the sound has already bugged. Great. Great, I'm so glad. Glad we're off to such a great start. It seems to be tied to when I die. If I die with a sound effect that can continue going, it seems to get stuck looping. Basically, any sound effect that isn't like tied to my character. Things like the elevator moving and the fire getting started and things like that. They all seem to lead to it glitching when I die. Which is problematic, considering the rate at which I die. I am getting the feeling, though, that we aren't supposed to be here. That I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way and have ended up in a much worse place. Oh, maybe that's how those rats work. Maybe they try to dodge your vision, so they can attack you by surprise. That would make some degree of sense. I've learned that fighting you guys is not profitable, so good day, gentlemen. I'll just be taking these. Basically, fighting none of this has been particularly profitable, so I'm just gonna leg it. This is why you don't skip egg day, everybody, so you can run really fast away from your problems. I'm gonna run up this side, though, and make sure I didn't, like, miss a chest or something on this side. Doesn't look like it. I did miss some healing items, though, which is a good thing to check for. There goes that rat again. Just hanging out. As long as they keep moving, they don't seem to be too big a problem. Okay, so I think getting off the elevator was a mistake. But by the same token, I don't really have a good answer for what I was supposed to do in this situation. I guess just get on the other one, though. Might be the way. 'Cause he seems to be guarding that, so... Ow. Don't mind me as I taunt the wizard as I'm stuck on a tiny platform he can throw projectiles at. Yep, I had a bad feeling that that's where this was taking me. You guys don't see me. I'm not real. I'm just a figment of your imagination because you've been in here so damn long and you're so bored. What did I just say? I'm not real. Don't waste your magic throwing it at things that aren't real. I don't exist. Okay, this elevator seems to be the only path, so... Get off. Okay, fine. You guys want to just hang out on this elevator? I will just stab you both to death on this elevator. I don't care enough to get that. It's stuck under the elevator. I'd have to lift it, grab it, and then let the elevator come back down. I just cannot be bothered. Huh. Did we not just pass you guys a moment ago? Oh, wait, yeah, it's a plus shape. Okay, ow. What did you... I'm paralyzed. I'm not actually paralyzed, but I'm inconvenienced. Paralyzed seems to prevent me running, which is upsetting, but not murderous. Don't mind me, guys. Just hobbling through. Everything's fine. Ow, ow, ow. I have the wrong spell equipped. I didn't realize I cycled to Wind Cutter. I thought I was still on Earth Heal. I should have just reached into my pocket and ate some grass. Hindsight is 20/20. We got... I'm pretty sure that was the last elevator of that section, too. Because of course it was. Okay, so... with that in mind, I'm going to switch to having the grass on my shortcut key. Now that we're at full MP. Get off my elevator before you push me off the damn thing, you little bastards. There went the items. I don't care enough to go back down, because I don't anticipate this trip being a survival run either. Off my elevator. These are for me, not for you. You do it. I know you want to, but don't you do it. I'm confused by these blocks in this room, but at the same time, I'm not sure I'm interested enough to figure that out, considering the nature of this room, and just how hostile it is. Yeah, I figured he was very slowly progressing in my direction. You know, this might be a really good way to gain a bunch of experience, though, is just stack all the rats in a corner and just stab them. Like this. Oh, they drop healing items? Wait, no, I knew that. What am I talking about? We'd already seen them drop up grass before. That is immensely profitable, and only feels slightly bad. Considering they contributed to me dying before, I don't feel as bad as I feel like I should for killing small, innocent creatures with... admittedly with fire tails, for reasons. Brain, why are you like this? I just had an idea. Yep, that works. Oh, my knees. Hey, Shifu. Oh, God. Well, there goes the elevator. I needed to get off of there before that spell just kept hitting me. Well, this is a problem, because I've got no long-range spells, really. The longest range spell I've got is Wind Cutter, and it doesn't reach them. Thankfully, they don't seem to be committed to throwing more spells at me at this range. I think I just entered their range when I first stepped onto that platform. The problem with taking the shortcut by jumping off of there was I now don't know what part of the pattern I'm in. Since there's a horizontal moving platform here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to where I died before by riding this one. But I can't guarantee that because they're both kind of the same. I'm just gonna stay to the right on the platform and just bait their spells out, and then step to the side. That way I know where the edge of the platform is. Nope, I was wrong. This is the one that goes down. So I could have avoided this whole part by just jumping off. Oh well. So now we gotta ride past these two clowns again. And then we can take a ride up. And then we'll be back to where I died moments ago. You do it. I know you want to do it at this range. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Pain, misery, woe. Nothing I can do about any of the above. They killed each other. Or at least one killed the other. Ow, ow. Why is there just this really loud rumbling in my ears now? The elevator sound might have broke. Or something. I don't know what's gone wrong, but I will reset at the next save point and fix this sound. Hopefully it's not too loud for everyone else, because it's a bit loud for me, but I can bear. Okay, never mind. Area changing fixed it. Everything is fine. Woof. So where are we now? Iron Mill. Okay. What are we doing for gems? A bit better. I do have a dead gem I can try to throw into the pool and see what happens. And for those who haven't seen it, we may as well show off the magic creation system anyway.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
You know, could you talk to your fellow floating old people and convince them not to throw all this crap at me? That'd be great.
Thou, who seek the long forgotten, submit to me the gems.
Let's try that.
I shall pass down the knowledge of
I'm
the
worried that
ancients.
the highest level total being fire means it'll be a fire spell, but it might end up being a dark spell. That looks kind of dark. Banishment. Huh. That's not the results I was considering in the slightest.
shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
The more attribute rings we can get, the better off we'll be. At least in terms of the more powerful ones, because I do have at least one kind of junky one that I could replace. Except I think I had that one already. No, I had the Windstone. Yes, this is... let's see if I can replace one of these other ones and have it work out better for me. That cuts my fire too much. Yes, that's an overall improvement. I lose a little bit of light and dark, but that's okay. Light and dark has not really been relevant to me yet. I see. I see. Yes. Yes. That is a spell. Okay. As long as they have no dark resist, that spell's going to be fantastic. That's a spell of fuck you, get out of here.
I shall pass down thou.
Is there anything else I want to try to make? Like, Ice Wall is all well and good, but it's not really been doing anything for me, and Fireball's a bit out of date. So maybe I should try to make a better fire spell? But I'm a little lacking on fire gems. I could try to make a different water spell. Let's see if this does anything of value. Healing water. Okay. That might be a cheaper version of Earth Heal. I genuinely don't know if there's a difference between healing water and Earth Heal. That one phrases it as slightly recover HP, whereas this one says just heals the caster's HP. This costs half as much. That means more than likely Earth Heal's the stronger one. But for sake of argument, let's try it anyway. We will do a direct comparison. We did not gain any new offensive spells yet. Let me try the fire or gems just for sake of argument. I'm probably just gonna get Fire Wall, which would be unfortunate. But there's so many fire rings that are left, so I feel like I should be able to get another one. But I've also not even seen any of the Earth spells other than Earth Heal either, and those haven't been showing up when I mix things, so who knows what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go for 6 fire and hope that that means it'll be a stronger fire ring. Even though I know that's not true. I suppose... We'll see what happens. That looks like one I already have. Yep, it just made Fireball again. So glad that was worth doing. Who knows, maybe that made Fireball stronger. Haha, good joke. It probably didn't. But I'm gonna commit that to being this reality. So be it. Let's try Banishment on something. Though since it requires it having no dark resist at all, it's probably going to work on like 2 things in the entire game. Do you have any dark resist? Yep, sure do. Face the power of my slow-moving fireballs. That's right, shoot each other with terrible magic. You know, I don't know this for sure, but I'm getting the distinct impression that Fireball was not the way to go against these guys. Not sure where I get that feeling from. Thankfully, as I noted at the start of this session, we do get mana back when we kill things. Not sure if we gained that somewhere, or if I just never noticed that before. The hell's your deal? Aside from just attacking with a very short-range spell. Oh, the elevator's taking me back down. No! God damn it, elevator. I was gonna be cheeky and just sit there and shoot at them from you. But the elevator wants no part of my nonsense. So I don't like this room at all. Not just because of the conveyor belts that look very likely... Really? Don't tell me they were weak to physical the whole time. Do not even joke like that. For shits and giggles, do you have any dark resistance? I mean, he reacted, but he didn't die. Maybe if they have dark resist, they take damage, and if they don't have it, they die? Well, whatever this guy's deal is, he's got a lot of damn health. There we go. Yeah, I didn't figure fire was gonna work on a man wearing mostly red. That just made sense. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought for a second killing him stopped the conveyor belt. There's a door behind those boxes. But assaulting the boxes does nothing. That means I just assault the rat stack. Ooh, a cloudy gem. That's a different wind gem. Sorry, you and your family have to perish because one of you poisoned me. And seeing as I can't really tell which one, because for once, you literally all look the same. They have a model. They certainly have a design. It's a bit concerning. I assume this used to be an important part of the... You know, can't say I'm surprised this guy's dead. Yep, he sure is, game. Thank you for confirming what was obvious to everyone.
The invasion of Solship by our Aldinian army ended in failure. I still can't believe those horrible dragons are the last of the Solshians.
So the Solsians turned into dragons? Or have the Solsians been dragons the entire time?
My body is slowly turning into that of a monster. It's the curse of the Solshians.
So is everything I've been fighting the remains of the army that attacked here?
Or maybe this is the power of the eternal ring that the king has been chasing after. I've decided to lock myself in the building to fight against the curse until the very end. If the human part of me can't win, I plan to throw myself into molten steel to keep from turning into a monster.
You know, there's no guarantee that throwing yourself into molten steel is not going to just turn you into some kind of crazy steel golem like we've been seeing running around. Oh, god damn it. That...
If somebody finds this, take heed of my last request. Stop the power from the ring.
I intend to, once I find the damn thing. Okay, yeah, healing water is definitely a lot weaker than an earth heal, to the point where this is not worth casting. Just get that out of my list. Okay, now we're on the other side of the pile of boxes. Ah, because there's an elevator here. And if need be, I could hop off the elevator and go over the boxes, probably. Of course, now we're back in elevator sound hell. Why are all of these elevators? I strongly dislike the idea I'm getting looking at this. I very strongly dislike this idea. Okay, good. This goes where I want it to. Yep. What does this do? Oh boy! It pours all the molten metal out. Hmm. Now I do have one question. How exactly am I supposed to get back off this platform without breaking my legs? Ah, it comes back. Good. Totally was about to just chuck myself over the side and hope for the best. This does beg a lot of questions, though. Specifically, where the hell do the rest of these elevators go, then? Okay. Do these literally all just go across? They're all just gonna go across, aren't they? This is just a big circle to waste my time. Except that one, because that's the one that got me up there in the first place, I think. Or, wait, no, because this is how we got up here. What? What? Shenanigans. So this is the one true elevator, then. Or not. Well, you know what? Fuck you, game. Ow, my knees. Huh. I guess that is one way to explain why this place can still run at this point. It's golem powered. I feel like I should stop him. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Just gonna nag him to take a break this entire time. Presumably stopping him will stop something in this place from running. Because why else would they have made it hard to get in here? Ooh! That's not a shortcut you want to take. Much better to go this way. Yeah, that might have been what stopped this conveyor belt. There is an elevator down there. presumably we get the red key in here. It is interesting that these are just chilling. They're not doing a damn thing. They're just here. I'm going to assume, yep, both of these conveyor belts just lead into lava death. So, down the hole I go, I guess. Because we've been in both doors up here. Ow. Because here's another channel that we can send lava down, so there's must be a button in this room over here that allows us access to flowing more lava. If not over here, somewhere around... Yeah, this is where we came in, I think, actually. But I think there might be another sound bug, because I hear a lot of grung, grung, grung noise in the background. So I'm going to see if that... Actually, I don't need to reset the game. I can literally just walk through that transition now that we've proven that that works. That'll fix the sound. I don't know if that's a bug with the game or a bug with my current setup. But either way, that does... Okay, no, that seems to just be a thing with this area. Because when I go here, it stops. And when I go to the other place, it stops. But it starts up again the second we go back to this place. So I don't know. We have gotten a couple cloudy rings we could try to make a new ring out of. Or try to make a new earth spell and hope we don't get earth heal again. Since we do have a new ring of magic.
Thou submit to me.
I'm just gonna go all in with all of my earth gems and hope something good happens.
Down the knowledge of the ancients.
That's not earth heal. Protect. Okay. Not normally something I would use, but at the rate this game's going, that might actually be... Huh. Protective wall to protect the caster from sickness. So it's poison protection? Or do they mean all statuses? Or just some there are many questions. And we're not going to get an answer to any of them. But I guess it's useful? It is a wall and it just follows me around. Okay. The sound seems to have sorted itself out. Now, how on earth did they think the player was going to think to touch that? I just went and fiddled with it because it was sticking up. So, I guess that explains why we weren't making progress in here, necessarily. It's because we literally missed the key at the beginning of the damn area. Amazing. Well, better to have accidentally found that now rather than later, I guess. But that's still pretty bad that it was just sitting here. And it wasn't even on top, that I could tell. It was just inside the thing. It's a real good thing I went back just by accident. Otherwise, we would have had some serious issues, because we would have been running all over this place and going, how the fuck do I open this door? So there is a part of me that wants to go all the way back to that first dungeon, because that first dungeon had a red door in it. Given the way these doors tend to be, I'm gonna equip the red key. Then again, it might loop back on its own. Depends on if they ever expect you to go back to talk to the dragon from the beginning.
You followed me.
Not directly, but yes. Hi.
You disgust me. Die.
You know, is it fair to say I followed you when you were behind me? I feel like that's not how following somebody works. Where do I learn magic like yours? God damn. Also, what happened to your legs? There's something very wrong with your legs, friend. Do you want to talk about it, or is it a hard thing to think about right now? I take it he's not happy about that. You know, I get it. I get it being a touchy subject. But if you don't tell anybody about it, you're never gonna feel any differently about it. Come on. Just open up. He doesn't seem too inclined to open up. Just opening up with fire instead. Hopefully he dies before I run out of mana entirely. But he won't if I keep missing like that. But if I stand still, I will probably perish. So we will just continue to use the power of Circle Strafe. I'm just going to aim a little lower to hit center mass a little more consistently. I seem to be slightly getting closer to him bit by bit, which is not really what I mean to do. But my circles are getting too tight. Good boss fight, everybody. Circle Strafe's OP. Because he has literally nothing that can hit me as long as I keep strafing in the same direction, apparently. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, he does have a close-range protection move. Where he, like, does a poison mist. Ow! Okay, we gotta hit him from a very specific angle, otherwise he hits me. Really wishing I had purchased that upgraded sword right about now. Or, you know, a couple more magic healing items. We are at a bit of an impasse right now. I either keep trying to get in and hit him in melee, or I burn this dragon egg in order to have magic to hit him. Which, since I've got a handful of healing items, I can afford to take a couple hits from him. Does this mist hurt? Oh, Jesus! Okay, that mist hurts. A lot. I should not have done that. I really should not have done that. So, good news. We have a really nasty fight. if I just don't botch firing my spell at him a good, like, 20 times, I think we've got that. The other option is I farm these guys since they die in one hit to melee in order to get my magic back. So I'm at full mana going into that fight. Also, it occurs to me that I think the lava we released upstairs was probably what actually made the key exist. So I might be calling them out unreasonably on that one. Unfortunately, I don't have a way that I know of to quickly travel to where the shop is in order to get more of the magic healing items either. So we're kind of stuck with the resources we have, short of doing a really long walk. And I'm going to hazard a guess that that guy has dark resistance. So I can't just banish him, because they'd be real stupid to give a boss no dark resist and then give the player as their first dark spell the ability to banish things in one shot. Now that may be a foolish assumption on my part, thinking that they wouldn't make that mistake. But in the interest of not wasting mana, I'm not going to try that idea. As tempting as it is. Because don't get me wrong, it's incredibly tempting to try to just one-shot the boss with that. Because it is FromSoft. They have left very bizarre things like that in before. Now, the other option is I could specifically make a bunch of attribute rings to protect against what look to be wind and fire is what the main things he throws are. So I could hedge bets and protect myself against his two main attacks. Is right now we have negligible wind protection, and our fire's not great either. But then again, the only good attribute we have really is Earth at the moment. Are we even getting... We are still getting cloudy gems from the floaty guys. So in theory, we probably could grind up enough to get a really strong wind attribute ring. Especially since we can literally just spawn in and stab that guy. His friend takes issue with that idea, but that's kind of fair, honestly. But I just need to remember that my sword counts as being out the entire time it's out. So I can just walk it into people. And our health is currently more of an expendable resource than our magic, which is kind of funny. I can just, like, strafe into them with the sword. Like that. Since these guys really consistently drop gems, I probably should farm them for a bit. At the very least. Because if nothing else, I feel like we might be a little behind in level. Because of the amount of places I've just run through rather than fighting everything. Or really just fighting anything. Yeah, considering how quickly we're leveling, I feel like I might have been a little bit behind. Either that or these guys are just ridiculously good for experience, which I find a bit unlikely. But they are the fastest thing in this game to kill so far, considering I can one-shot them. I couldn't even one-shot early enemies with this sword. So they must, like, have ludicrous resistances to magic and, like, 5 HP or something stupid like that. Or just that glaring a weakness to physical. So we got a pile of forest gems. We can make a ridiculous profit here. Considering each lap we tend to average 4 gems. I should see what that other notification is to make sure it's not something important. Missed really badly. Yeah, if I screw up, these guys hit really hard. But otherwise, these guys are really easy payout. Okay. Of course, I could keep trying for other earth attack spells, too, with the amount of earth gems we're getting.
I shall pass down. Thou, who seek the... Submit to me.
Let's just fill the screen with forest gems. I doubt it'll actually change much based on the level of the total, but I'm gonna hope. Now that is a different one. Imprisonment. Okay. Okay. I put enemies in boxes. Sure. I don't see that being particularly helpful in our current situation.
I shall pass. Thou, submit to me.
So far, earth spells are seeming like a bust. Though, maybe there is something to the total level of the ring after all. Though, we put in a bunch of good fire gems and got Fireball. So, either Fireball's an outlier, or this system's just BS and I just happen to work it out that way. Because I did get Turbulence the first time I was making Wind, and I threw together just some random crap. So it's hard to say if there even is any rhyme or reason to how this shit works. For sake of argument, since I've got a pile of them, let's try doing half forest, half waterfall. See what that gives me.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
it just gives me imprisonment again. That's disappointing on so many levels, I don't even know where to start. Before I do something stupid and waste gems, though, let's quickly make a wind gem before I use these on something stupid. And we'll also throw in some fire,
I shall pass
in the
down
hope
the
that I
knowledge
get
of the
a ring that
ancients.
raises both fire and wind together. Since those are the two things we need. If I'm better protected against the spells he casts, I'll be better off. I admittedly hesitate to call what he's doing spell casting, since he's just flailing his arms and things are happening. It looks like the Ring of Gust does only wind, not wind and fire. At this point, I should probably get rid of the Ring of Insight, though. The reason I was keeping the Ring of Insight was because it was increasing my earned experience, but I'm assuming that it's not really going to be relevant anymore. But by the same token, it wouldn't hurt me to keep it on just in case. Okay, that ring straight up just raises by 40. Yeah, because the Ring of Insight only gives 2 Earth. At the very least, unless we're planning on grinding, I am going to trade it out. In the interest of having better protection. Because I get the feeling that we're going to need the protection. Because his wind spell was hurting a lot. We don't have enough available to really make another ring that's relevant to our current problems. Because we don't have enough fire, or to make a actual fire protection ring. But with both meters full, this is probably the best shot we've got at fighting him. I could kill those guys again, but I don't think it's worth doing on the actual boss trip. No sense wasting resources, such as my, health, on fucking with random enemies. Considering we are unlikely to gain a level. Okay, I'm gonna shortcut golden flowers as well before this fight starts. I say as I forget to actually use the fire key to open the door. There we go. Now the other option is there a way to like scoot past the spawn point for this fight? Can I just like sneak around where he'll appear? Nope. That entire area is covered. It was worth a shot.
You disgust me. Die.
I want to talk about being disgusting when you sound like that, buddy. Terrible job of hitting him, though. He has wings. Maybe Wind Cutter's not the way to go. Or at least Fireball seems to be a little bit more consistent about hitting him. I say as I miss like 50% of my Fireballs. Fireball is really cheap to cast. You know, really exciting boss fight action here. I don't need to walk around in circles. So Fireball was the way to go, as it turns out. He died a lot faster to Fireball.
Get the eternal ring.
He changed a bit more, I think. Oh, it healed me after that, too. That was kind of them. Clarity. Oh, let me guess. This is gonna be a game mechanic ring, isn't it? No. Must be an attribute ring, then. Ooh. Definitely want that. But where to put it? That's probably a safe balance. Seems to have increased my spell charging rate. Because until that meter's full, I can't cast the spell I cycle to. So that meter going up faster is a huge benefit. Because that'll also affect my recast rate. So I can spam my spells faster. Hi. You look different.
It looks like you're doing well.
That's a word for it.
Seems like that mercenary is dead. On this island, it doesn't really matter how good you are with
Oh,
the
are you the
sword.
masked man that he was following?
He seemed to believe the monster he called Captain had the Eternal Ring.
Well, he certainly doesn't have the Eternal Ring. He's being affected by the curse
In
for
the
sure.
past, many people searched for the Eternal Ring. They believed in the word eternal, but none of them knew the real story behind the Eternal Ring. So they were cursed. That includes the invading people from Aldine, who crossed to this island, as well as the people of Solsha, who used magic.
Okay, so that's how the people of Solship became dragons. And how the people who invaded from Aldine became most of what we're fighting here, most
There's
likely.
someone I'd like you to meet, just ahead. He doesn't look like he used to, though.
So there's somebody who got transformed by the magic ahead that he wants me to talk to. I'm assuming they've managed to retain most of their sanity. Or he wants me to go fight them and either die or kill them. One of the two. There is not a magic shop here, okay? I don't trust you any further than I can throw you. And I probably couldn't throw you very far, you're my size. Whoa. Oh, neat trick. Oh. I'm not sure if I fell off and died, or if that tornado killed me in one hit. Is the name River of Lava does not give me a lot of faith in my ability to survive touching it. Let me check to see if he's got anything else to say on that note.
I used to be under his command in a country called Aldine,
Oh, so both of them are from Aldi.
but that was 20 years ago.
So why are you still here?
You must find Lila. Only she knows the path to the Eternal Ring. If you
Okay.
can't find her, you'll be cursed. You'll begin to change, and will have no choice but to wander the island.
But if you were from Aldine 20 years ago and you're still not a monster, that either means the curse takes quite a while, or certain people can resist the curse for a very long time.
Like me. Go now. Go now.
No, I'm gonna keep
Go.
bothering you. Because you told me to go, I'm gonna stay right here.
Go now. Go now. Go now.
You can't
Go
make
now.
me.
Go now.
Nope.
Go now.
Nope.
Go now. Go
Nope.
now. Go.
Uh-uh.
Go
No.
now. Go now. Go now.
Okay, that bit's gotten old now. I'm gonna go, but it's because I want to. Well, that's a problem. Hey, big guy, are you gonna throw a tornado at me again? Missed him with banishment. That's a problem. Yoink. Yeah, just do that attack. I like that attack a lot better. Whoa, 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 whoa. What part of do the axe attack didn't you understand? Yeah, that one. I like that attack better. Oi. Did you mean in Big Huge Axe over here, or did you mean someone else? Because he wasn't that interested in talking.
Go now.
Right. Gonna assume he didn't mean that guy, considering there's now another one. And another one. Could you not? What did I just say? The hell is this thing? Oh, and I'm paralyzed. From real fast to real slow. Oh god, you even turn really slow. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck. I know where to get those, but I don't have any. Is this open? Sealed by magic. Welp. Ah, it wanted to explode. That's why it was spinning wildly towards me. Now, was that holding the door shut? Yup, sure was. Okay. Slow ride. Take it easy. Oh, fuck me. Open. Oh. Huh. They meant that kind of sealed by magic, I guess. Okay, fair enough. For the record, yes, I did throw magic at the door that was sealed by magic as a joke, expecting it not to work, and lo and behold, it happened to work. We are making significantly more progress than I expected to today, because I really thought I was going to be spending the majority of today's time relearning controls and grinding in that forest area we were in. But I think if I'd taken the path in that forest, it would have taken us to a very different area. but more than likely eventually to the same place. Why is there a phoenix? Why does it look like it's gonna want to kill me? Alright, because everything on this island wants to kill me. That makes sense. Don't mind me, gentlemen. Just gonna take this. Whatever this is. You guys are not very effective guards, you know that? You just kind of float there and poop. Now you are a much more concerning guard, friend. Not that you're any better at blocking me from getting places. Nee, 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 nee. Okay, there was a load screen in the middle of there. Or you the guy that got transformed then, since you want to talk to me? You look very demon.
I've never seen that emblem. What obscure little country are you from? I am the great King of Aldine,
Really?
Matthew D. Ross III. I may look strange, but my people
Who thought recording the audio this way was a good idea? Jesus.
But this is not my royal palace. No need for formalities. You may be at ease. He is my faithful soldier.
If you mean the red turban guy, he's back in the other hallway.
I've ordered him to find. If you can change me back to the way I was, I will let you be.
I've got some bad news for you about the whole ruling a nation called Aldine thing. I'm pretty sure Aldine doesn't exist anymore.
How about becoming the leader of my regiment? You can't fulfill your ambitions by being a warrior in some small country.
I mean, that is a tempting offer.
Let me explain to you how I
That's actually very helpful, yes. Blowing my eardrums out is less helpful, but, you know,
find
you probably can't help that being, you know, mostly demon and all that.
this. I led hundreds of troops to this island in search of the Eternal Ring. I defeated the Soldiers. But the soldiers, my soldiers and I, now. But in order to do it, what never is taken, my people will be what's going on?
Something's stirring from the lava. Oh boy. I don't suppose you're like the water one and you want to talk to me about Lila, huh? Don't attack it. Don't piss it off. Oh, he just pissed it off by being the king of Aldine. Fair enough.
Hurry, this way.
Yes, please. Elsewhere. Yes, yes, yes. Do not want to be roasty toasty. That might lead to complications, though, with that guy being dead. Well, not my problem, I guess. I'm not a soldier of Aldine. Nell might be a bit upset about that, though. Then again, after 20 years, he might not care either. Well, hello there. You're different.
I think we're safe now. Are you okay?
Relatively.
That fire dragon has completely lost his human consciousness.
Okay, so that is more confirmation that they used to be Solstians.
I saw you using magic all around the island. Are you from Solstia? I thought there were no
Maybe.
more Solstians left. My name is Lila. Lila Satin. I am the last of the Elysians.
And who are the Elysians? No one has mentioned that race up until now.
The Elysians were magical people.
Oh, thank you. You're actually answering that.
The ancestors of the Solstians.
Okay.
I'm so happy there is someone else left who can use magic. You're from the mainland, aren't you? Tell me about the outside world. I've never been off this island.
Oh, so I guess that guy's story about her being interested in the mainland wasn't entirely inaccurate.
Go a little farther. My home will be.
Yeah, I was about to say, should we really be
Don't
talking
move.
this close
It's
to
dangerous.
more lava? Okay, you put me in a safety bubble. That's all well and good, but one, I can't move, and two, what about it cooking you?
Let me. I'll take care of this. Father! It's me, Lila! Please, calm down.
I get the feeling this isn't going to work. Yep. Yep. Me and my bubble into the lava. Well. This is a result, I guess. We're now here. Wherever here is. Looks to be, used to be some kind of church, perhaps? Judging from the statues? Leave if you don't have the key. What? I feel like I've done a terrible mistake. I've done a bad. How much more bet I needed to interact with that with the water key. And since I didn't, it's now very upset with me and has sent me to a terrible place. Because, judging from the chimera right there, I would say I'm in a terrible place. Okay, worse things could have happened. It didn't kill me when it hit me. Ow. It did hurt a bit. I'm now cursed. I don't know what curse means. Ow. I do know that I'm dying. And dying here would be a problem. I can still use magic, so curse doesn't stop me using magic. Or attacking. So I don't rightly know what curse does. But I do know this thing's a bit stupid. And doesn't understand how doorways work. I do also know it has a lot of goddamn health. Well, I feel like that was unfair, but you know what? I don't feel that bad. Now, does this key work on this? It's animating. Now here's a real nasty question. What would happen if you got all this way somehow without the water key? Mind you, that would be physically impossible without some kind of cheating. But would you be stuck? You can't go back. Because, you know, you're kind of in lava. We don't have an earth key or lightning key or whatever the hell that's supposed to be, so we can't do anything with that. We do have a fire key, so we can interact with this one. I would assume that this opens the end of the game. Fire key didn't work? There we go. Just didn't target it properly. Since this is consuming the key, this does mean we can't go back and use whatever that red door back in the first area was. But I'm kind of okay with that. Uh-oh. I have some regrets. Please, Mr. Cockatrice, could you not? How do I hurt you, Mr. Cockatrice? Do I just stab it in the butt? Yep. I hit it in the butt. On the bright side, this thing doesn't seem to be that much of a threat. Okay, somewhere I hit with that fireball counted. Oh god, don't rotate too fast, though. Oh, fuck me. This is a problem. This is a really big problem. Oh, this is a very, very big problem that I have no real solution for. Oh no. Get distance. Can't dodge. Eep, eep. Oh, okay. Either does following shots or he'll alternate. Like that. Which him doing following shots actually would be worse for me right now. Considering the slowdown. There we go. Switch it up. Yeah, because even if he does alternating at normal speed, he can't hit me. Okay, chicken nuggets, chill out. I'm just gonna keep stabbing you in the butt, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless I do something stupid, you can't hit me. We might be here for a bit, though, if all I can do is stab him. Because this sword is not what we need. Like, I can try to line up to throw a spell at his backside. Okay, I can get a spell in back there. You know, I wonder if, like, a wall spell would actually go under him and actually count. Probably would. All things considered, this is another really anticlimactic boss fight. This boss ain't a whole lot of anything. Considering this is another one that just devolves into Circle Strafe until victory achieved. Interesting how center shots with the wind spell's not counting, though. Whereas stabbing him dead center counts. The hitbox is a bit weird, I guess. Oh, fuck me. If I was a little slower, I would have died. We are in a bit of a bother situation now, though. Why am I losing health? Oh, because I'm poisoned on top of being paralyzed. Okay. That explains why he shoots rainbows at me. Because he's doing a bit of everything. Thankfully, I do have an anti-poison. I just don't have an anti-paralysis. Now would be a great time to have still had Protect, I guess. Oh, boy. Always gets a little nerve-wracking when he actually manages to land the Paralyze on me. Because then I actually, you know, have to actually dodge him. Oh, maybe it's just while he's spitting, he's damageable. Maybe it's not even a matter of where I hit him. Maybe that's the key. Maybe I've been misinterpreting this fight this entire time. That is a possibility. Landing shots just straight on the side of him has been counting while he's attacking. Yeah, because that was a dead-on shot, and it hit him. Maybe those eyes are, like, projecting some kind of barrier around him when they're open, but when he has to shut them to attack, he's vulnerable. That would make a degree of sense. I don't know if that's actually a thing cockatrices have a problem about. I don't know enough about the creature. Gotta be careful not to circle strafe too hard. Yeah, no, when the eyes are shut, he definitely takes damage. Okay. Or at least he can take front damage while they're shut. Maybe that's why the back end was doing damage too. Either way, as long as I don't make another horrible mistake like I did before, over-dodging, we should have this. Just got way too ahead of myself attacking him while circling him. But if every boss fight's boiling down to just circle strafe and win, we could probably just go straight to the end of the game right now and win. Unless the final boss actually requires some actual technique. That would also involve knowing where the end is. So I would assume the finale is going to take at least some endurance, if nothing else. So I would assume the dragon from the opening is going to be the last thing we need to fight. Or at very least a factor. Now usually when games associate an element with a cockatrice, it's usually Earth. So I would assume wind is not going to be the way to kill this thing, which is why I'm still using Fireball. That and the fact that Fireball's been a bit more consistent about actually hitting it. Aside from using the element of sword on it as well. But I'm gonna be real with everybody. I don't know which way is up anymore. We have done a few too many fucking loops around on Chicken McNugget over here. You know what? For shits and giggles, I'm gonna try to banish it. I know it ain't gonna work, but it'd be really funny if it did. Yeah, that just straight up bounced. much health do you have? There we go. Funny how almost every time I ask that question, the thing dies. I just dropped a dead gem. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna say it's this way. Huh, I actually guessed correctly. Interesting. Oh, I don't like this already. Wait, aren't you the werewolf I fought at the beginning? Or at least another one of you? If so, you guys are gonna take forever to kill, so I'm just gonna leave. You know what would be great, though? Finding a save point. Like, somewhere, anywhere nearby. Is holy fuck, it's getting bad. None of these are really things I can pick up. Okay. Yeep. Wow, there's a lot of different bad things here. Whoa. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Everything about this place is scary and full of terrible, and I would like to leave. Could someone be so kind as to point me to the exit? Because even the music in here is upsetting, because it's just constant burn. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I have no idea where I'm meant to be. I'm just going and praying I don't get eaten. And periodically side strafing to not get blasted out. Good news, we found a ring of magic. Hooray. We have also found my likely death, because I now cannot escape, and I have no heals. Aside from the dragon egg, which I guess I'm using. Because we've gone through a lot without saving now. So, can't afford to... I'm sorry, what? Send help, they're adapting, they've stacked. Send help? What the hell is this? Please, can someone please explain why? Why have they become double? Dear God, why? I think this is back the way we came, but right now, it's a good idea. Whew. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and hope to find a save point in one of the rooms we didn't go in. Because holy fuck. There can't possibly have not been a save point. Yep, there's a magic shop. There must be a save point nearby that we didn't fucking see because I didn't check thoroughly. There's another teleport. Yes! Save point, thank God. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is taking a turn. This is really taking a turn. The magic laboratory. Let's see where this teleport pad leads. So I'm assuming this is where it'll spit you out when you... Yep. This is where it'll spit you out when you touch the panel without the key. Speaking of, we don't have this key either. Where does this send me? Okay. It's always empty. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's not empty at all. Fucking tribal ninjas. Oh, God. Oh, that actually doesn't hurt that much. Come here, you. Ow, that does hurt. Alright, funny guy. Do you have a healing spell? Because I do. No. What's stopping me just taking your things and leaving? The answer? Nothing. Fuck you. Goodbye. Whoop. That box has another one. Goodbye. You know, that was definitely a case of hindsight's 2020. Why don't I just take his things and leave? This is why you lock doors when you're trying to fight somebody. If you don't lock the door, I'm just gonna walk out and leave. Now, here's a question. What happens if I use this now? Oh, I can take the key back. Okay. Well, I don't want to take that key back. I don't think I have any use for the water key anymore. The fire key I might take back if I find a way to go back to the beginning, though, because we have that one red door way back at the beginning, which probably has something ridiculous in it, knowing the way these tend to work. Assuming same situation, yeah. So what does this take me to? What awful things will it send me to go fight? Oh? 4 doors this time. I hear rats. That's odd. Yeah, it's just rats. Okay. Just gonna loot the place then. And again, these things are also really easy to kill. And I don't know if it's a lighting difference or if these are a different kind of rat. But they don't seem any more durable, so it's hard to say. Dragon egg. Sound is also bugged again, which is upsetting. It might have fixed itself. No. Bad rat. I think I've gone in all the rooms now. Yeah. Okay, so we've replaced the dragon egg that I used, so that's good. I'm gonna pull the fire key out and use the fire pedestal and see where it takes me. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's making pedestals down there. Okay, once I have all the keys, it'll make a bridge all the way across. Okay. That makes sense. And now we get teleported away again. With one door. With one of these jerks in it. Okay. I can deal with you easily. No, okay, you're actually moving this time. Oop. Still can easily deal with you by just avoiding you. Sacrifice. What does that do? Activate. It's when the caster dies to restore life. Expendable. Okay. It's a 1 free life ring. Okay. Okay. I can get behind that. That's useful. I don't think I'm gonna wear it right now, but that'll be useful in getting through that crazy place we're gonna be going back to soon. First, let's get away from this crazy gentleman that wants to stab me to death. And put the fire ring back in here, put the fire key back in, rather, before I forget about it. I'm gonna go back to the magic shop. Taste and make some more rings. Because we still desperately need some other means of protecting myself. We'll save having cleared all those rooms. Not sure why that sound is happening, but it's upsetting.
I shall pass. Thou submit to.
I'm hoping that just when I have him do something, it'll stop. Let's just go dead iceberg.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the
If it continues after I have him do this, I'm gonna warp back out and warp back in and hope it stops. Okay, it appears to have stopped. Guardian. Creates a magic shield to absorb weak magic. Okay, that might actually be really good. I'm not usually about shields and such, but at the rate things are going, I think I need that. Other than that, let's throw some forest gems in here. With a couple random fucking things, why not? And see what happens.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
And it's imprisonment again. God damn it, game. Quit giving me imprisonment. I don't need that spell. That spell is not gonna help me. Well, I guess maybe it might. But still, stop it. Just throw these two together since I'm running low on things to mix and see what happens. This quickly can devolve into slap a bunch of junk together and cross your fingers. That made something different. Silence. Unless that does a lot more than it says on the tin, that's probably... Huh, it drains their MP and prevents spellcasting. Huh. That might be useful, actually? Depends on how that actually works. At the very least, it's more likely to work than Banishment has so far. Thought I was gonna sneeze, and then it didn't happen. It will probably happen very suddenly, and make my entire effort of attempting to mute pointless. Okay, Guardian takes a real long time to charge. Silence charges really fast. So we're gonna sit with Guardian selected so that we are most likely to have it actually available when we need it. Especially with the situation we're going to be walking out into, I probably want to prioritize my defensive magic over my offensive. Because I don't anticipate being able to kill most of those things we encountered in that at Ruin particularly quickly. It seemed like all that stuff was pretty durable. What I did find odd is we not only didn't find anything relevant, but we didn't find another door either. Oh crap, it recharges the ring when I transition. Right. That's a problem. And I hit the wrong button. You just stay right there. Just hang loose. Just hold a moment. This will only take a moment. Hopefully this does something productive. Ow. Bad dog. Very bad dog. Okay, this is where we had them turn into Double Dog. Yep, there it is again. The power of Double Dog. Fear the double. I apologize for what the sound is doing. Considering it's doing it every time I go here, I'm going to assume it's either intended and it's just bad design, or it's just going to be a consistent issue and there's nothing I can really do about it. Either way, we're kind of stuck with it in that reality. Ow, ow, ow. Jesus, why? I can't help but note that we've gone in a complete circle again, I'm pretty sure. Oh no. There we go. This goes somewhere, hopefully. Particularly, hopefully, away from that sound. Okay, good. Dead guy. Dying guy? Weird guy.
Did my appearance surprise you?
Slightly.
I used to work for the king of...
Oh, you're Nell, not the hooded guy.
My name is Nell Grey. I have protected the king for 20 years, and been searching for a way to turn him back to what he was before.
Well, good news, you don't have a job anymore.
But the king turned into a fire beast, and my appearance is still the same.
You do have the same clothing and hand wraps that the other guy did.
The Eternal Ring. You may think it's a ring, but it isn't.
No, I would assume it's some kind of loop. Not necessarily a ring as in a physical object.
It's a cage created to trap a very dangerous thing.
Okay, that's...
But its magical
similar.
strength is weakening, and it's only a matter of time before it opens. If you're in search of who you really are, I will tell you all I know.
I mean, sure, why not?
You already know you're a member of the Soul
Right. We figured that out.
I worked for the King of Aldine, but I'm originally from Solsha.
So you're a treacherous fuck, okay.
I was born to a prestigious family, but I had no magical power. I was hated because of my lack of power.
Ah, okay. The usual discrimination makes a man turn against his people. Fair enough.
I left the country and was picked up by the king of Aldine. I suggested the invasion of Solsha. I wanted to show my own brother that it's useless to have magical power.
I mean, clearly as a result of what happened here, magical power ain't that useless.
The Solshans fled to the island, believing in the legend, and they found the Eternal Ring. The power of the one trapped in the ring transformed them into dragons, and he put a curse on the entire island. The Fire Dragon was the man that was my brother, but he's no longer human.
Okay, so you are Lila's uncle, then. Considering she referred to the Fire Dragon as her father.
You resemble my brother a little. This is what you wanted to know, right?
So I might be your nephew. Potentially.
I thought that if I used you to destroy the power trapped within the ring, it would lift the curse. But it doesn't matter anymore. My brother is no longer human.
Okay, so he does know about the king dying.
I think I'll wait here to die. But you must go on. The power of the Eternal Ring will soon be weak, and the force trapped inside will be released. If that happens, you, Lila, and all living things in this world will not be able to survive.
I mean, we might all just become monsters, too.
You can get to Lila's house by going underground from here. Now, go see your only surviving family member.
That's a hell of a way to put it. Jeez, man.
You can get to Lila's house.
Okay, he's just gonna repeat himself now. But I guess that hammers home the point of why we're gonna go see Lila, and why Lila was important. Aside from the fact that she knows a hell of a lot more magic than we do. That doesn't look good. Are all of these gonna be the same? Nope. When in doubt, take the odd man out, and that's probably where the save point is. I feel like that sound's not supposed to be happening. I'm gonna reboot right quick. The music made sense, but the undertone of the wah 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 didn't make a lot of sense, that it was constantly repeating. So I'm hoping that by rebooting it'll fix that. Hell of a library. Okay, yeah, now we hear it properly. Presumably properly. Because I don't think we could hear that tick-tock noise before. Over whatever was happening. Okay. I assume you're guarding this box. You've got a yellow gem. Do I need to use earth magic in front of you? I probably need to actually hit him with an earth spell. Or the opposite. Well, that upset him at the very least, and that does hurt him, so I'm going to assume that this is correct. Could you kindly not fly so damn high that it's really hard to hit you? I would really appreciate you making it less difficult to kill you. But I fully understand why you wouldn't want that. But I make no promises about respecting your wishes in this regard. Earth Dragon Gem. Okay. Now, presumably, we can open this? Or this is not a thing I can open, so that was a waste of my time in general. Great. Great. Love it. So pleased with these results. I'm going to assume that killing those is important. I'm just upset that I didn't get rewarded for it. You've got a dark gem. So for shits and giggles, I'm going to hit you with banishment. Because I'm assuming they're weak to the color they've got, or that's the color they use. But since the other one wasn't using the color that they had, they were using wind instead of earth, I'm going to assume this might actually be correct. Yeah, he just disappeared. Banishment finally worked. You have a fire gem, so fireball? Okay. Just touching them with the correct element kills them immediately, whereas touching them with the wrong one makes them really angry. Okay. Okay. I can work with that. And this pedestal in the middle is an elevator. Okay. I expected this to be a teleporter, not an elevator. Which is why I had an immediate pang of regret when I stepped on it, not necessarily intending to. I'm assuming each of these rooms is going to have more of those gargoyles. So, I guess this is why it's called a library, huh? Because there's a lot of books. That makes sense. There's more of you guys here. They were presumably Altarian sorcerers of some description. Because I would assume it's the usual case of the curse converts them to what best suits their nature and/or capabilities. Magically inclined people becoming these spirits and the floaty guys. And the various martial type people becoming things like the Crazy Axeman and things of that nature. Joyous day, I'm now cursed. Thanks for that. Hi, can I hit you from here? It looks like you're certainly about to try to hit me. Ah. Well, this is a problem. I like shove the bookcases around. No, they're pretty big to be doing that. Ow. It's just a maze. Of sorts. Not really the biggest maze. Oh, I think Curse might be preventing me from regenerating mana. I think that's the thing. Okay. Presumably there's going to be another one of those on the other side. And I'm going to have to go all the way over there and go get that. And flipped in order to carry on or to do something at the very least. We're getting some seriously powerful gems from this, too. So I wonder if there's something I can actually make in a meaningful capacity from these, or if it's just going to keep being the same crap. Because the game just doesn't want to give me anything interesting. But I guess back down the elevator we go. let's see, we looped through all those doors dealing with the gargoyles in there. So we're good on that. That's the entrance. Also, if anyone had even questioned it, I'm most likely going to clip that whole running away from the crazy double dog thing, if it hasn't already been clipped. And that's probably going to be put on hover and such, because that was a hell of a thing. We do have a fire dragon gem and 2 earth dragon gems, as well as 3 ritual gems. I doubt we'll get much out of the other ones, so we'll try the 3 ritual gems, since we've not had that many dark rings.
I shall pass.
But I'm betting it's gonna either give me Guardian or Banishment, just to disappoint me.
I shall pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
The other ones we're gonna wait a little bit on. Though in hindsight, I might have wanted to make this into an attribute ring, and see if those help me at all. Predictable. It just made Guardian again. Joyous day. There's a temptation to load the game. Get those 3 ritual gems back. But I also, by the same token, just can't be bothered. Now, is this a death hole, or is this a hole that goes somewhere? That's most likely a death hole. We went immediately right from the save point and everything last time, so we need to go this way. Yep. Do I still have Ice Wall? No, I don't have an equip. Nope, I don't have an attack ice spell. So we're gonna have to do this fight the old-fashioned way. Thankfully, these guys aren't, like, crazy durable. They're just kind of durable. And while this is clearly designed as a punishment for being incorrect with the puzzle, I'm also ambivalent towards dealing with this puzzle at this point. We've figured it out. I just can't be bothered to actually guaranteed do it correctly the entire time, considering they don't exactly live that long. Now we have a water dragon gem. Maybe the other one was light and this one's earth. I don't know. But either way, we haven't even gotten light gems, really. These fireballs travel too slow to really hit him. The last one did die faster, so I wonder if there is a weakness situation there. Or if I was just hitting it better than I hit the last one. 'Cause this one's being a pain like the first one now, about being in a hard position to hit with any consistency. Just because of angles. I don't really want to just sit there and tank hits from him either. Okay, now that one was light, because we now have a divine gem. This one is presumably wind. Yep, away he goes. Into my inventory, a wind dragon gem goes. And that, in theory, should be the last one. Yep. Because we've covered all the elements now. So now we just have this section of the library. Up above, where the other switch will be. And then we can most likely move forward. Because I'm assuming activating this other switch is going to bring up a thing in the middle. Where we saw that death shaft. It's most likely an elevator. Sorry, what? Kind of death fairies? Hello? They don't seem hostile. At the very least, they don't do contact damage. They just seem to exist. I can do them harm. Even though they're incredibly hard to hit. Yes, I know I should be leading my shots, but with these controls, that's harder than it might sound. Though they seem to be moving in the same pattern, so I probably could have figured that out. And it dropped a lot of nothing, so I'm not going to bother killing the other one. It is on the odd chance that it does actually drop something worthwhile. My odds of pursuing it properly and actually getting something out of it seem less likely. Okay, so there's a door over there. Door over here. Let's do the door we found first. There's the switch. So either the second door we found is a loop, or there's something extra over there. The way I ran through the room, it's hard to say which way is actually the reality. So we'll go ahead and check it. I think we only went through a single door to get there, not a double. But this looks an awful lot like the room we came from. I'll know soon enough if we get back to the elevator. This looks an awful lot like getting back to the elevator. Yep. Oh, whatever. This is when we find out the most powerful weapon in the game is over there or something. And it just ends up kind of sad. Yep, there's the predicted elevator. But let's save before we do that so we don't have to open all of that stuff again. I say as I promptly go the wrong damn way. Also, probably only going to keep going for another half hour because that'll put me at 11 PM my time. 3 hours has kind of become my general time, it seems. As much as I would like to go longer, I also don't want to push it too hard. Especially since I'll just be live again tomorrow anyway. That said, if we are actually close to the end of the game, and I happen to finish it tonight, so much the better. But I don't think we're that close. I think we're getting close, but I don't think we're close enough to finish it tonight. But without having finished the game before, it's hard to guarantee that. Okay, there's no other doors hidden nearby. This is presumably leading to a boss fight, which we're not in the best shape for, but, well, you know. We've scraped through worse. Okay, it's another gargoyle. With a white gem. Strike? Because you'll notice strength is gray just like his gem is gray. Eh. Ha! But I don't appear to have gotten anything for that. Which is mildly depressing. I kind of expected him to spit out a new sword. Kind of like the other guys were spitting out gems. Power of Seek. It's not an actual spell. Magic that has been cast targets and follows enemies. Yes? Yes. 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 How many different ways do I have to say yes? Homing shots across the board. Yes, 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 yes. Less effort required. I'm all about it. Okay, there was no other door. Okay, I wanted to make sure there wasn't like an even split for doors here, and then there would have been another chest the other way. But there is a hole. Where is this? Southern hideout. I'm interested. Some exploded windmills here. Broken rocks blocking a doorway. Oh, this is where Lila lives.
You're safe. I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah, your magic bubble worked out real great.
This is my
Shockingly, it held up
This
against
town
lava.
was built by the Elysians. I'm all alone here. You're from Solsha, so I think you need to know the truth. It's a long story.
I mean, I think I might know bits of it, but sure, go ahead and tell me the whole thing. It's probably important.
In this land, there once existed a civilization called Elysia.
Right, I gathered that from you being an Elysian.
The Elysian magicians decided to create the ultimate living organism and started studies to achieve such a creation.
Why? Why does this always happen? Why do you guys always try to make this most super powerful thing that ends up fucking everything up? Why? Why does this always happen?
After making sacrifice upon sacrifice, they finally created an artificial human called Solus.
This already has bad idea written all over it even more now.
This child had magical powers second to none. He was a perfect human that would never die.
I'm just gonna circle this part for you right here. This part that says perfect. No. No, 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 no.
The magicians were very pleased and worshipped him as a god.
This is getting worse.
But there was something he didn't have.
Uh-huh.
He lacked any emotions.
Of course. Of course that's the part they fuck up.
He was unable to feel sadness or pain.
So he didn't give a fuck when he blew up everything.
So he didn't feel anything when he hurt somebody. And when somebody died, he couldn't understand the concept of death.
Because he can't die. So he has no frame of reference for what death means.
When the magicians saw how he destroyed cities so innocently, they finally realized what a monster they had created.
You didn't make a god, you made a devil.
In order to calm the being that would never die, they had to trap him forever in a cage without time or space. The cage they trapped him in is the Eternal Ring. And the power they thought the ring possessed is actually Solus. After sealing Solus in the Eternal Ring, the people of Elysia left the island, leaving only a small group.
Which
to
is
guard
why the
Eternal
legends
Ring.
end up spreading about the Eternal Ring and everything, because your civilization collapsed elsewhere, I'm assuming, leaving only mentions of it in books.
The Elysians that moved to the mainland became the Soltians. They changed their name and over time forgot their history. The Soltians suddenly returned to this island 20 years ago.
Because they needed help.
The Soltians, who were chased by the Aldine army, came back to the island, relying on an uncertain legend they vaguely knew. They believed the Eternal Ring ensealed a god that would protect them from within.
Which they're not entirely wrong in believing that, because basically they did their ancestors created a god.
Soltians, against the Guardian's wishes, pried open the Eternal Ring. Solus was awakened, and just for fun, he transformed the Soltians, who wanted power to fight the Aldines, into dragons.
I mean, he gave them what they wanted.
The strong power of his magic became a curse against the entire island. He simply doesn't know right from wrong because he was so young at the time.
And sealing him away like that probably drove him even more crazy.
The Guardians managed to fix the Eternal Ring and succeeded in capturing Solus again. There weren't as many powerful magicians as in the past, so they were unable to seal him in completely. The sacrifices were great as well. My mother and I were the only ones who survived.
Of course, magic like this needs people to die for it.
Mother, she passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, god damn it.
We don't have much time. You stay right here, okay?
Yes, because me staying still somewhere worked out so great last time. It ended in me getting tossed in lava and ending up in an awful lab. I'm taking this. And I guess I'll read this.
To my beloved daughter, Lila. These are my last words. It will give me great joy if you read all that I've written about the past. As you know, you are the last of the Solcian people. 20 years ago, the Solcians crossed over to this island and destroyed the Eternal Ring. Many of the Guardians died, leaving only me, and I was old and frail. When I was losing all desire to live, Lila, you were the one who gave me the strength I needed to go
There's
on.
a typo there.
I raised you as my own, and you grew up to be a perfect daughter. On the day you turned 10, I told you about your
Okay.
weak mother who passed away, and your father who became a fire dragon. Still, you chose to stay by my side. You even called me mother. You were close friends with Solus, of whom the Guardians were deathly afraid.
That explains why she's the only one who's never been changed.
I know you're trying very hard to save his cursed existence.
Well, yeah, if you show him empathy, he might actually learn what empathy is.
And I believe that one day you will be able to teach Solus to have feelings. I hope you'll always be the kind-hearted Lila I've known, even when I am gone. If you do, then your wishes will come true. May
Not sure
good
about that
magic
part.
give you guidance. To my daughter, last of the Solcians.
Well, she's not last of the Solcians, considering we're apparently a Solcian. So she's got that going for her. Much good as we are, considering we know basically nothing in comparison, but, you know, a little bit. Okay. I'm going to assume I want that. We haven't encountered a blind spell or anything, but that might also just be a very poorly written explanation of it stopping illusions. Which I don't think that's true, but I don't have anything else to base off of right now. I'm assuming she went this way, since this wasn't open before. Would this be another encounter with the water dragon that told me to find Lila? But he's finally run out of strength and gone mad. That would make a degree of sense. We also still haven't seen that dragon from the opening again, either. Which presumably would be a dragon of air. And the earth dragon presumably was the one sleeping and spreading all that poison. Yeah, you know, just stop in the middle of a bridge. Yep. There's a door right there. We could just go. We could leave. Yep. Yep. Hi. You still good? You still chill?
Using the last of my magic,
okay,
so that you may hear me. My human side is rapidly deteriorating. I can hardly speak now. I'm the leader of the Socials, Azabar Durin. I am the last dragon with a human consciousness. Even the great magician, Gil Grey, is now just fire dragon. There were many that preferred to die rather than lose their human consciousness. Now Lila is the last of the Socials. I will soon forget everything, leaving her behind. The eternal ring that we destroyed cannot be repaired completely, and it's losing its power. Solus tries to get out. The entire island shakes, and it's getting worse.
Yeah, being that powerful trying to break out would definitely do a lot of damage around its prison.
I have told Lila to leave the island, but she's trying to save Solus. She is teaching him to have a human heart, and to care about others. She doesn't understand that it's impossible to teach human emotions to a being with no feelings.
I don't know if I would say impossible.
One who has the 4 keys can get to the eternal ring from the ancient laboratory.
Okay, so we're halfway done.
Lila's there. Please, save her from the evil curses that bind her. The younger you that I once knew had a kind heart. I'm confident that you will achieve great success. For you, Lynn Grey, are first child of the great magician.
Well, there we go. Name drop of our actual name. I wonder, does it change on the pause screen? Nope. That would have been a nice touch if we actually were called Lynn Grey on the pause screen from then on. Instead of Kane Morgan, but I guess he hasn't accepted that name yet. Considering he was just told by a talking fish dragon that his name is something he hasn't known at all through his life. That would take a bit of time to process. These, I'm assuming, yep, are doors that require the earth key. I don't have anything left to heal with. I should have remembered that I didn't have anything to heal with other than the dragon egg, but, you know. Brain was busy churning through all of the stuff we were just told. Turning all of that over in my head. Tower of Storms. Okay. I would think this would be the place where the green key would be then, not the yellow key. Oh, wait, there's both green and yellow doors here. Okay. So we're getting one of the two in this tower, presumably. These are, I'm assuming, either griffins or hippogriffs. Yeah, as expected, my shots are being a bit weird because of the fact that they've got tracking now, and the game's not really entirely sure how to handle that with this many targets. That, and unsurprisingly, wind magic's not really the way to go in the Tower of Wind creatures. Oh god, my everything. Gotta go right now. Gotta go. There was still one behind me. It went through the door. Guess we're having another one of these moments where I walk a while, die, walk a while, die. I'm a little upset that we haven't found another shop. Like, I get it, but I'm not happy about it. Because it wouldn't make any sense for any of these places to have a shop. And apparently none of these places have looped back with any shortcuts or anything to where the guy who sells stuff is. I think we just full sprint our way through here in the interest of surviving. This, ironically enough, is a fairly consistent design for FromSoft. You can just run through all areas of their games and survive just fine. Mine gem. Pretty much the only things that actually block your progress are items and bosses. Regular enemies are never a bar or of entry. Though it is mildly concerning that these griffins have shots that just pierce through the walls, which is why we died in that other staircase. Apparently they're like wind screeches, just go straight through everything. Now, admittedly, my current strategy of run for my life is almost certainly going to lead to problems when we deal with Solus, because I'm assuming that Lila's plan to teach Solus to behave himself isn't entirely going to work. Oh, is this gonna be... Yep. Wind Dragon. Hi. Oh, those are sure are tornadoes you're throwing there, buddy. So, I'm not really ready to be dealing with you, friend. You wanna just make this easy and just talk to me and go home like the water guy did? Ow! So, I think that's a no. I think he said no. had a moment of debate in my head whether I wanted to go again or stop now. And I think I'm gonna run around a bit more, but I'm going to actually go back. There was that other path back before getting here, before we found Lila, that we did not explore. And I'm hoping to find something that will help get us out of our current kind of nasty situation supply-wise. I'm not expecting that to be true, but we need something. Anything. I'm assuming this game's not advanced enough for it to be a problem that we're not going immediately on the railroad. Oh, does this just lead back to the lab? Oh, god damn it. Did this just take me to the teleport point here? Yep, sure did. Huh. Well. Not sure how to feel about that idea. Aside from negative. It does beg the question, though. Is it possible to use those to go elsewhere, then? Except this one doesn't have one of those. Also, oh, my brain's doing this one of those things it does again, where I get a really stupid idea and can't help but try it after I save. And I think those of us who have looked where I was looking originally when we were here have the same idea. They thought of that. Because those are death spikes above the side where the door is. They thought about the idea of people just stepping off and walking to go see Solace before their time. That said, I wonder if we can get to the side that doesn't have the door. No, because there is no other door. There's only the one door. I just could not resist trying my luck on that idea. Yeah, that's where the enemy is. Well, not the enemy. I don't know if Solus is my enemy necessarily. But yeah, you'll notice each of the keys have made a partial bridge. We need the rest of the keys to finish making the bridge so we can get down there. Okay, so that solves that. There is one bothersome issue, though, now. Especially since I saved on this side. I do believe we are stuck here. In such a position that I now need to walk back. Because this teleport pad does not take me back where we were. Which is problematic. There's a curiosity in my mind now, though. Nope, you straight up cannot go back. Okay. I didn't figure you could go back since, you know, the whole lava thing. But I figured I might as well try. Just for sake of argument. But that definitely proves that that is not an option. But I'm going to go ahead and run us back through where we need to be before I end off. This will at least save time tomorrow. That is, of course, if I can even make it there alive. I'm using the door. This gets us back into the library. We then take the elevator down. It's at least not a long trip back. Problem is, we did lose a lot of health, which is unfortunate. So I guess next time I'm gonna have to, hello? There we go. That was weird. Wait, I didn't see these doors last time. Maybe it was for the best that we had this problem. Not that this room apparently accomplishes anything. Odd to have a room behind a door that does nothing. Especially to have two identical rooms behind identical doors that identically do nothing. Suspicious. Three rooms that are identical and identically do nothing. 4. Sensing a pattern here. Well, I guess it didn't matter that we didn't see any of these rooms, because none of these rooms did anything. Great. I'm so glad. That was so obviously worth doing and worth my time, and yours. That teleport pad is a trap. Wait, there's... Oh, Curiosity Cat, all of that. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Well, good news, we're somewhere else. Bad news, we're in the Poison Valley. I think I found a fucking magical trash chute. But I was asking for a way to loop back to where the guy selling stuff was. So I guess I got what I wanted. Albeit not in a way I intended to. Thankfully, by the power of Earth Heal, the poison's not really a threat. Just an aggravation. This must be the guy that fell that they were talking about. Who fell in the Poison Valley and died. Not really sure what the bracelet's all about, though. Jewelry found on dead body at Valley. Okay. Presumably I bring this back to the guy that mentioned his friend falling into the abyss. Cockatrice feather. And for those who didn't see, the last time we were in this valley, those lizards throw lightning balls. Those with their tails. It's a thing. Not that those statues are blocking the way around here. Oh yeah, the floor is real, like, murky, nasty stuff. On the bright side, we're cashing in pretty good and getting a bunch of magic stones. So that's helpful. Apparently they just threw all this stuff away. And this is how we got into the Disposal Valley originally, I'm pretty sure. So this puts us into a bit of a weird situation. Oh, is this how I got down there originally? Hang on, we might be... Huh. Wait a minute. Isn't this... Hold up. This is the place we entered right after leaving the camp. This is legit the first real area of the game we're in again, I think, right now. We've properly looped. Because apparently right next to the bridge to the Disposal Valley was this area the entire time. I'm gonna end up going over time just because I'm real interested in what we've just ended up walking into. Because that's how we got down here the first... Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I do admittedly really regret not having taken the fire key with me now, because that's how I would have looped back to get to the... God damn it. That's how you loop back in order to use the fire key on that red door back in the first dungeon. For one reason or another. Also, my camera has apparently died. I only just now realize that the camera is dead, because I'm just in a still image staring at the screen. Well, that's fine. I'm ending anyway. Soon. It does mean all of that reaction has been lost to time. But that's okay. Yeah, because this is the bridge we crossed to get into the forest in the first place. Right next to it was a path into the Disposal Valley the entire time. Huh. And that poking my nose into there is how I get poisoned. Joyous day. And now we're back in the forest. Huh. Forest of falling off cliffs. I wonder if that means... I wonder if that means that area over there where I need to go through a bunch of crap was not necessarily intended to be gone through the first time you're through here. Or you're meant to come back via this situation and go there that way. It would also explain why these lizard men are so damn strong. I might have gone through these areas in the wrong order. It'd be wild, but I'd believe it. Knowing me, going through areas in the completely wrong order would be absolutely par for the course. So I can tell this guy about finding Lila.
What do you need?
Apparently he doesn't react to that concept at all. We still can't afford the Sinketa from him. Which is kind of okay, because we've been doing just fine with the sword we've got. I am, however, going to buy a bunch of golden grass from him. And a few magic stones. Pay him with the weakest gems I've got. I'm gonna have to give him a couple really fucking good gems in order to finish this purchase, and that just makes me really sad. Now, I'm gonna go back and lower this purchase. I do not want to give him any of the ridiculously strong gems. He can have one divine gem and be happy with that. Actually, no, because if I give him one divine gem, then... Ah! It's okay, I don't actually need much golden grass. I mostly need magic stones.
You can get to the beach by going... It's easier to go through the...
I really thought I had more... I thought I had more gems than that. But I guess since we weren't fighting much, we weren't getting much. Guess let's try using the bracelet on him. Nope. I guess we need to find a situation where he's awake. Because we talked to him before. Unless maybe we were supposed to show the bracelet to the other guy. Hey, does this bracelet mean anything to you? Nope. Okay. I am not really sure how to get that other guy to wake up again. His logic denotes, since it's a usable item, I'm intended to use it on one of those guys to show them, hey, I found your dead friend. But apparently that's not really going to work out that way. Which is a bit confusing. But to take care of another bit of curiosity, I'm gonna try throwing those divine gems in here a couple times. In a couple configurations, because we saw no holy magic so far. We've literally done nothing with light magic. I guess I did only have the one divine gem. Right, because we saw the other one in the tower and we died after getting that. Right. As I continue to make hand gestures when you guys can't see that at all. Go me!
Pass down the knowledge of the ancients.
absorb. That sounds useful and interesting. What does absorb do? That is infinitely less interesting than I was hoping. Try again. I'm just gonna fiddle with this a couple times before I pick a raid target and we move on with our lives collectively.
I shall pass that. Thou, submit to me.
Let's try putting in the Divine Gem, Fire Dragon Gem, an Earth Dragon Gem, and a Wind Dragon Gem. Just even it out to a nice 4. Though I'm assuming one of those might overpower the Divine Gem and it'll become something completely different as a result of that. But I'm willing to try. Because logically, with 4 gems of relatively equal power, it could literally become a spell of any of those 4 elements. I have no idea what that would be. Poison. That's not what I expected to have happen out of that. Extracts poison from the earth and gives it to the enemy. Okay. And that would presumably be an earth gem?
I shall pass. Thou, submit.
I'm just gonna check the collection and see if that is... Yep, that is a level 3... Well, a 3rd slot at least. Earth ring. Okay. Still batting 1,000 on... Well, actually, no, we did get a light ring, and it was just a useless one that was the same as the dark ring we had. Which, it might be more powerful than the dark version, or it might, like, block different things than the dark version, but we didn't really get that much in the way of results from the... Guardian spell to begin with. Not that I used it that much, but it didn't seem very effective.
I shall pass. Thou, submit to...
So we'll throw things in a couple other combinations, and then that'll be it. Apparently Silence counts as a fire spell, I just noticed. We'll use the extra Earth Dragon Gem.
The knowledge of the ancients.
Since it's the Earth Dragon Gem's a higher level, though, it may still just continue to overpower the Light Gem. I don't know if that's a factor or not. I would assume it is, because there'd have to be a reason why there's levels to these gems. That made absorb. There might be a logic there, where a light gem and one other thing becomes absorb. A light gem and 3 things becomes... that. Maybe. I might be thinking too far into this, I might not be thinking far enough into this. This will be the last fiddle with what the gems do.
I shall pass. Thou, submit to me.
Let's try the wind gem and the fire gem. This way there's no chance of it turning into poison again. And even if it turns into a good wind or a good fire spell, I'd be willing to accept losing the divine gem for that. But that would mean I can't, like, just go into the tower, go get the other divine gem, and double divine. What the hell is that? It's a fire spell of some kind. Floating bomb. Oh, is that the... I think that might be the spell those floating guys were throwing at me. A great ball of fire that explodes upon contact. I think I'm willing to give up the divine gem for that. That's not the spell. Yep, it's the spell they were using. And it can't blow me up, so yeah, I think I'm sold on that one. I think that's an actually useful spell. Where does that fit in the collection? I'm curious.
I shall pass. Thou,
And then we're gonna save, and then I will actually do what I keep saying, which is picking out where we're going. Okay, that's the 3rd fire. Okay. I'm just so happy to have a different offensive spell, finally. Because there's so much weird assist magic and defensive magic. Which I'm sure is useful. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure that's all useful in one capacity or another. Alright, Nimble. That's understandable. We are ending off, though. Considering it's getting quite late my time. But I appreciate that you've stuck around. Let's see where we're going. Not that many people up at this hour that I've got selected. Let me see. A Twitter friend I could send people to, but I'm gonna just check something before I commit to that idea. Is there anybody else playing this? Nope. As usual, there's no one else playing the thing that I am playing. Shocking. Let me just go poke my head in on them before I send people there. Because, you know, the people in the small streamer Discord I can relatively safely send raids to and make sure that they'll be fine. This one I want to check on first, since I've not really interacted with them that much. No. Okay, we'll just go ahead and raid into my other choice. One Mr. Vegito. As soon as I stop fumbling with my buttons. Thank you as always for being here, everyone. Yeah, I don't know why you hung around for this in particular, but I appreciate it. And as always, have a good night and be good to the raid and people. Words. Yeah, I know how to use words. That just tells you how tired I am, I guess. Goodbye.